Hi, everyone. This is my first Facebook Live. I won't be before you long. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Chris Jones, and today, May 12th, is the day that has been set aside for Fibromyalgia Awareness. I was diagnosed in 2003, and it came like a tornado through my life in 2009 and has been in my life ever since. I know I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to duck my own shadow. I know many of you have heard of it through commercials and maybe different sources. Maybe you even know someone who has been diagnosed. You notice I don't say who has it, they've been diagnosed with it. Maybe you yourself have been diagnosed. Today is, I had no intention of doing this, but I will, if nothing else in my life, be obedient to God. So today's word is hope. It is the thing that we lose the fastest with this horrible chronic illness that has no cure. We know not really where it comes from. You can't see it on an x-ray. You can't draw blood for it. And we don't know what it'll look like from day to day. Some of us, it's kind of like a spectrum. Some experience widespread pain, flare-ups and so forth, but they are able to continue to participate in their daily life activities, work and family and all of those things. And it goes across the spectrum to those who are immobile, who can't get up, who can't work, who can't care for themselves, and everything in between. It is called an invisible illness simply because we don't look sick. And people don't mind telling us that. Even medical professionals, we have to play show and tell with them. We have to prove how sick we are. And it's not just medical professionals. Sometimes it's family, it's friends. They just don't understand it. So this day is about awareness, but my word is hope. I believe it starts with your spirit. If you can get your spirit to somehow attach to hope, you will continue to have your flare-ups. You will continue to have to go to doctor. You're going to continue to say, where'd that come from? You're going to continue to say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't go with you guys. I know I said I was going an hour ago and I was fine, but I'm not now. You're going to continue to experience what fibromyalgia is, but your spirit will be different. And it will be attached to hope. It's the thing. Hope is something that we look forward to. Hope is where we are now with this COVID-19. We have never seen the likes of anything like this in our lifetime, not our generation. And maybe the ones before us and the one before that. We've never seen anything like it. But every single day, there are artists and people that you don't know, and all these people are saying we're going to get through this. That's hope. That's saying we can't see the end of this right now, but it will be there. Well, there's no cure for fibromyalgia. You can try a million different medications before you find one that'll work on one thing, but it'll cause something else. How do you have hope in the midst of that? How do you have hope? Some people say when I woke up, we don't much go to sleep. That explains these, or at least that's what I'm blaming it on. How do you find hope in that? I believe it starts with your spirit. I am a Christian woman, and I have prayed and I have begged and I have cried and I have asked God, what did I do so horrible? What was the horrible thing I did to bring this upon me? I want to go to work. I miss my job. I miss my coworkers. I miss the fulfillment of feeling like I have purpose every single day and that I'm going to affect positive change in somebody's life. I want to finish school. I want to travel. I've lost this. I can't have that. How do you find hope in that? No matter what your race, creed, color, religion, sexual orientation, where's the hope? The hope is in your spirit. The hope is that your spirit is telling you that this fibromyalgia or whatever illness, invisible illness, lupus, MS, these are things you can't see. It's an occurrence during your life. It is not your life. That's the hope. I don't know that there'll ever be a cure. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get the feeling back in my right leg until I stand up and finish this video. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's a toss-up. If you'd asked me this 10 years ago, you would have first had to find me in the bed in the dark. If you've never seen my videos, go to Chris's Fibro Chronicles. That's CRYSS apostrophe Fibro Chronicles on YouTube. I was charged by God because I'm not really into the whole video. I don't like people knowing anything's wrong with me. I like to mind my business and help other people take care of theirs. And God charged me, tell your story. Well, I was in the middle of my misery. Why would I do that? Why would I expose myself that way? I already have 1 million people that don't believe anything's wrong with me anyway. Now I'm going to tell people? Now I'm going to show up? No. Yeah, I did. And then I quit doing it. I lost hope. I got sick of being tired and tired of being sick. So I didn't want to bother. But little by little, something or someone would come along, a song. I'm into music. God knows his children. He knows how to get to us and get through to us and to love on us. So he said, okay, Crystal is all music all the time. WCAJ in her head. I'm going to play a playlist for her that she's not going to be able to do anything but get up and get her spirit right. Well, part of that did happen. That playlist was, it was lit. My body was like, yeah, I'm still not getting up. I was like, you don't have to. My spirit is soaring. And then it happened again a couple weeks after that. My spirit soaring, my body broken down, beat up. I think I fell out the bed a couple times. My spirit was soaring. I said, maybe there's something to the spirit thing. And then I hitched it to a wagon called hope. The hope was that at least one day out of 7, maybe I can sort of move my body off of the bed and maybe eat something that won't make me sick. Maybe. I don't know. Well, yeah, it did. Granted, it took 3 months, but it did. Because my spirit was soaring and I hitched it to hope. God said, I got this thing right here for you. It's hope. You can hope in me. You can count on me. I'm right here. I never left you. I'll never leave you. You're not alone. I didn't really believe that though. I'm like, I'm the only person this is happening to. That's why nobody believes it's anything wrong. And then he said, well, go on Facebook and find a group. I don't do groups, Jesus. That's not my thing. Okay, look on there anyway. And I did. And what did I find? A group of people saying things from my clothes hurt, which I've said many times, because when we experience something called allodynia, every single nerve in your body is firing. It's over firing, and nothing can touch you. So there's no laying down because your sheets hurt. You literally just stand in the middle of the floor and cry. I've done that, but I thought it was just me. And when I saw some woman say in that group, my clothes were hurting me all night, I wept. I wept. It's not just me. And then there were other little things. Whoever knows me, even a little bit, knows I love two things outside of God and my family: music and the Golden Girls. So I start watching the Golden Girls because I'm not sleeping. Between writing business plans and telling everyone else to believe in themselves and that they can be entrepreneurs and they can be nonprofits, they can affect positive change in our world, I was under my cover in the dark watching the Golden Girls. And there came an episode called Sick and Tired. Two-parter. Dorothy was sick. Everybody saw it. They said over 5 months, she went downhill. They kept saying she had the flu. Nobody has the flu that long. But the doctors kept telling her, there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe you're just getting a little old. Or, I don't know, go to a hairdresser, dye your hair. You'll feel better about yourself. Maybe if you try a little harder. And I'm sitting in my bed with my eyes this wide because that episode was 1985. I clearly understood that God was going to speak to me one way or another. He gave me an amazing playlist in my head, WCAJ. He reminded me, hey, remember you used to write music or poetry? Hey, remember when you used to read 6 books a week? Remember when you dreamed about doing this or doing that? I haven't left you. I'm still speaking to you. You are still my blood-bought child. I love you. But I need to affect some change in your life. And you haven't been hearing me. Can you hear me now? Couldn't hear him. I was angry. I lost everything. Everything. I'm angry now. I've worshiped. I taught Sunday school. I sing on the choir. I am a good person. Why is this happening to me? Meanwhile, he's still showing me you are not alone. Then he started surrounding me with people that started speaking life to me, that weren't telling me, maybe if you try a little harder, are you sure you can't do something part-time? What they were saying to me is, you did the best you could today. Tomorrow's coming. Maybe something different will happen, maybe not. But today you did the best you could. Boy, did I need to hear that. Grief, loss, life kept on going all around this. My mom, the love of my life, my brother, and it's just swirling. But I hitched my spirit to hope. There are days, and I'm talking to you who understands this, not because you read it, because you live it. There are days that you're going to literally just lay there in the bed and say, what is the point? I can tell you that because I did that a couple days ago. I had it with the pain. I'm tired of the fluctuating heat, cold, this, that. Barometric pressure messes with us. Climate change is real. It messes with us. So when it's cold, when it's supposed to be hot, and it's hot when it's supposed to be cold, our body gets its life. Thank you to all of you who are watching, by the way. I said, forget it. What's the point? And I turned on the radio, and there was a song. And I said, okay, God, I get it. I get it. I feel like crap and I look worse, but my spirit is soaring. And there's always hope. I appear before you right now completely exhausted. And all I did was what we would normally do. I had to run a couple of errands. I'm wiped out. I don't know that this isn't it for me for the rest of the week or the month. It's okay. Not because it feels good, not because I've grown used to it. Fibromyalgia is too unpredictable for us to get comfortable. It's okay because in the midst of all of that, somehow, some way, I will have my spirit hitched to that hope. Transparency, when used properly, can save lives. I am not only the beneficiary of such, but it's the only reason I'm before you. The only reason that this private girl who can chit chat all day but never talks is sharing her story. Somebody has to know they're not alone. You're not. You're not alone. You haven't been abandoned. You're not being punished. This is an occurrence during your life. It is not your life. I will come on every day, all day, and tell you that until you understand and believe it for yourself. This isn't your life. This is an occurrence during your life. I will go and do the best I can tonight to get a couple of good hours of sleep. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But I have such bounty, such God-given bounty, that if I can't sleep, then I can read the word. Or maybe finish one of the multiple songs that's in my head that I don't know that I'll ever do anything with, but man, it feels amazing when I write and when I hear music. And my Father knows that about me, which is why He affords me the opportunity to do that. Or maybe someone will call me and say, Chris, I need to write some bylaws, or I don't know what to do. I want to be an entrepreneur. And I'll just kick in the drive because He gave me that. It's not the end of your life. You want some awareness? There are over 10 million people just in the United States that have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. We are now finding that as kids, we had this. I had so many unexplained things when I was a kid. I spent so much time at Johns Hopkins. God rest my pretty face mommy console, that she was there all the time taking me, what's wrong with my daughter? And they had no answers. Now it's starting to, the research is saying maybe we've had it all along. It just didn't have a name. And it comes and it goes and it flares because people will say, well, you used to figure skate and you were a swimmer and you did plays and you did, I was active. But I had times that I couldn't do anything and had no explanation. That's some awareness. Awareness is that there are more and more and more people choosing to end their lives because they can't take it. They don't know what else to expect. They have no health insurance, or their copay is too high. They can't get disability, but they can't work. There's no unemployment. There's no family support. Everyone thinks you're faking, you're lazy. What do? Find your space. Make it happy for you. Decorate it with joy and peace. Let your welcome mat say hope. Paint it on your walls in any color you choose. Hang curtains of love for yourself if you can't find it in another human. God will always love you. Love yourself for what you were able to do today or in the last hour. Now I want to talk to those of you who don't know what this is in the experiential manner. Please be careful, not just with us, but in general, what you let come out of your mouth. You don't know that your words can drive someone to say, you know what, maybe it is in my head. I don't need to live anymore. I'm just causing a problem. I'm a burden. Or this makes no sense. Choose your words. Please don't judge what you don't know. When I'm in the Walmart in a scooter and someone literally walks to my face and calls me a lazy bee, I can't walk around the store. I already have to live with I can't walk around the store, knowing I used to walk around the store for an hour in 4-inch heels. And now you've come to me and told me what you think. I spent 9 long years angry, sickly, hurt, scared, broken. My spirit got better before anything else happened. And then I hitched it to hope. I sell hope. And when I say I sell it, I mean I push hope to anybody I can. I always have. Because there's always, as long as you draw a breath, you have a purpose. I just couldn't tell it to the girl in the mirror. But my spirit started to soar. Just took off in the midst of all of that. And I found hope. I found a reason to do whatever it is again the next day, whether I've slept that night or not. There was a reason. It was hope. And I attached it to everything I could think of. I attached it to my family. I attached it to friends. I attach hope to the over 300 songs I've written. I attached hope to, okay, God, you love me. I need you. I need you now. I need you to literally make yourself manifest and touch me. Interesting reply. He said, I've been sending you that manifestation all along, but I had to wait for you to finish fighting me and being angry with me. Attach it to what you need to. For those of you who are going through it, those of you who can be in a support role, help is not about you. Help is about what that person needs. We are not items on your checkoff list. Well, I'll do this. I'll run and get groceries. Oh, yeah, I got to call Crystal and see if she's doing okay, if she needs anything. I have to, God, I hope she doesn't. I'm not on your checkoff list. That does not render me ungrateful. What it is my saying, you can't show up with what you think is help and say that you helped me. Just ask me what I need help with. Maybe I will say, I don't know, what do you think? But ask me. Treat me like I have some value still, because I do. I struggle with that a lot. Purpose, value. I'm going to keep struggling with it because I choose to stay. And there were times when I didn't want to. I didn't see the point. And there are too many people thinking and feeling that it's all done. This is it. It's not. It's not. Sing to yourself. Go to a moment in your life where you were purely happy. If for any reason you don't have that moment that you can find, create it. Do a crossword puzzle. Do something. Look up at the sky. It's God's artwork. He paints the sky for us. It's amazing. Feel nature. Let a breeze cross your cheek. If you can't go outside, get near the window. If you can't get near the window, but you have your phone in your hand, go to YouTube and look for ambient sounds. And close your eyes and allow your spirit to take over your wrecked body and attach you to hope. It is my prayer, it is my hope that there is something, somehow, somewhere, that God has allowed me to say in this, that you can attach hope, that you can attach to. You're not by yourself. And you're not alone. And I know you're scared and tired and weary. Weary is another level of something. But you're not by yourself. If nobody else on this planet you think is praying for you and loving you, I am. I don't need to know you. I don't need to know anything about you, where you came from, what you do. I don't care. I love you. And there is no string attached. And I'm going to hope for you, and I'm going to pray for your spirit until it happens for you, because I need you to do the same thing for the next person. That newly diagnosed person that's like, now what do I do? We have to pay this thing forward. Transparency, when done right, can save lives. Not attention seeking, not manipulation. Pure transparency can save lives. You are going to go through. You are. But you'll be here to go through it. You won't be alone. You will come to understand what is happening to your body. But moreover, you will understand that it is your spirit, your actual spirit, your soul, that can change the way you see it. It starts with your spirit. Then you attach it to some hope. 3 years ago, I got up off of the bed, I went in the bathroom, I was brushing my teeth, and my God, I stopped, I dropped my toothbrush, and I literally dropped to my knees. Both of my bad knees, I dropped. Because I had gotten out of the bed, walked across the floor, moved into another room, picked up my toothbrush, toothpaste. I did it all without thinking about it. It had been years, and I didn't even notice it until I was already in the mirror brushing my teeth. I did 6 different things that the day before, the month before, the years before, I couldn't do all at once. And it struck me in that moment that that's why I have to keep my spirit soaring and attached to hope. Because there will be days when you can do things. Not just what you used to do, but new things. Look where we are right now. Everybody is learning a new normal. And what are we talking about? Doing it together. Better together. Stronger together. People are loving on each other like never before. Love on yourself for a minute too. It's okay to say that today I didn't move off of this bed, but it was the best I could. And then you hitch that spirit to that hope. And you say, tomorrow I'm rolling over on my right side for at least 5 minutes. To those of you who are watching, and I am paying attention to your names as they go by, thank you for allowing me this space in your life for a few moments. Go to the CDC, NIH, look up fibromyalgia, look up invisible illnesses. You just never know what you're looking at when you're looking at someone. You never know. I don't know what I'm looking at when I look at some of you, whether it's virtually or not, which is why I choose to love you all with no strings attached. Thank you for your time. If you think there is something valuable or worthy in this, share it. Yes, I feel very naked and exposed, but if one person says, okay, I'll stick around another day and see what happens, I'm good with it. Now I'm exhausted because I have chronic fatigue syndrome too. And I'm going to attempt to call it a night. Thank you.